then. Together.
With SummerSlam looming tonight, SmackDown on Fox. Sponsored by, about to find out who will face the undisputed WWE Universe.
Hitting. It feels as if we're in a pub now, are going to try to destroy them.
We win via pinfall or submission. What an ovation! Hey, wait a minute, Sheamus exploding, that's what it's about. An opportunity to face the champion. McIntyre fighting back, driving Sheamus into the barrel. In the ring, bell rings. Referee Dan Engler starts this off, and
A start to this type of fight for a while now.
Now Sheamus and much on the line tonight.
Respect that night because of things like...
And perfectly legal in this match. Oh, and Sheamus with a kick right to the net, a few feet away. The punches, and now Sheamus. And Sheamus, the Shillelagh, Drew McIntyre, Atlanta on the eve of SummerSlam. Sheamus.
So much on the line. So close to Summer. Incredibly talented.
Bouncing off the steel post and now into the steps. McIntyre. And now right into those barrels. Mac on Fox in this good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. And legally. And now Sheamus. Oh!
Banging it off each other.
The Celtic Warrior Sheamus. Completely legal. Wearing.
Commercial. Drew McIntyre sends Sheamus through 100.
On his feet now. McIntyre drives Sheamus into the corner. Now there was a chair.
When I was in Ireland, that's fall out of there.
Boom! Both of these men won championships. Back in
company on the same day.
And another great
their lives.
Move. Now McIntyre into the time. 4 and 5. And now Sheamus. Oh my goodness! Listen to this. Oh.
Can he end this thing? Can he?
White noise. McIntyre, however. Oh!
Noise, bad intentions. No.
Of Scotland and Ireland and the royal banner of the royal
right now.
Well, it's an opportunity at Roman Reigns or Brock. Oh my goodness!
McIntyre.
And then that. Remember, still continues. Wait a minute. Holland bounced off the pump. And Ridge Holland. Oh my goodness! SummerSlam live. The eve of SummerSlam. McIntyre.
Sorry.
Oh! Went for Claymore. With an Alabama slam. Watch this. Shillelagh broken across the spine of due to put McIntyre away.
Back in the UK.
Just a look of exasperation on the face of... And now it's Sheamus driven into the bar. With over. And Sheamus again into the bar. And now look at this. From out of nowhere. Sheamus with a... Oh, the bar stool across the...
Wow.
And now Sheamus with the upper hand.
Thought Butch was going to pop out somewhere.
And now Sheamus with...
This late into the match.
White noise by Sheamus. This is how Butch got involved off the top of the barrel.
Corralling Butch.
And now Sheamus, McIntyre ducks underneath. McIntyre kicked out of the Brogue. Well, Butch took a bullet for Sheamus. McIntyre was able to kick out.
Take it in, lads.
And Sheamus is poised to deliver. Yet Anderson put on the table. Two fierce warriors. These two competitors who have off the power bomb through the table.
Right now.
Sheamus with everything he has. The expression changes and a Claymore is heading to clash. The toll this match took on McIntyre and everything. Drew finally had to pull the trigger and deliver the... Congratulations.
Are headed home to face whoever is victorious.
Oh my God! With the briefcase on fire! And you have to believe that this assault stems from what happened.
What's this guy's deal?
Well, I guess...
So that's why he did this, I guess?
I mean, just to send a mess. Damn well pleases, and it could be tomorrow night. Well, they're not going to be any mood to compete against a theory.
To come out here and steal Drew moment like that is just...
Tomorrow night, my partner, Pat Corbin, knew what he was doing.
Got into it a little bit. He felt my power right there, and I can't wait for it.
I got a ticket.
You fight.
No, you're not. You're going to sit down and do your job.
I have to fight. This man is an embarrassment.
Just ignore him. You have him tomorrow night in action. Would deliver the spear. Take out at Nissan Stadium. Freaking Rollins, who's had an issue with... And then this. Stomp.
Devastating stomp onto this.
Medically disqualified from competing until full strength. I'll show you what's going to happen.
He's trying to pop for it. I should fight this.
Last man standing match. And also Pat.
Liv Morgan.
Becky Lynch.
I know there is like new people. Who let him buy a damn ticket?
If there's the Mysterios, father and son, Ray and Dominic against.
He hasn't stopped talking.
New and happy tomorrow night at SummerSlam. Finally. Oh, now come on now. Oh my God, what the hell is wrong with you? State Farm Arena.
Excuse me, Theory, what was that about?
I am going to be a future two-time United, but just because they're jealous of me, that this past Friday F5'd me. And into Cardiff and making Drew McIntyre.
Theory, but we're back out here.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Serious gossip in the locker room is that WWE official Pierce with a lot more on his mind.
Aaliyah held up an Aaliyah 317 sign. She has the
Aaliyah is just too bubbly for her liking. Aaliyah
shots. Everybody wants more TV time. Everybody
Unity on Friday Night SmackDown. Shotzi now to Aaliyah. Emotional and looking forward to the opportunity to take out Lacey out.
Look at this.
Forcing the break. Shotzi, though, drags her back to the middle of the ring.
Great defense here from Aaliyah.
Ozzy, though, driving Aaliyah into the steel post. Pat on the eve of SummerSlam tomorrow night.
I mean, I'm still curious.
Oh, better than Aaliyah feels. Aaliyah tonight with the Never Wake Up.
Hey, that was
Talk about a situation from last week. We were in a match with Raquel Rodriguez, who takes out some. And during the commercial break last week, Ronda
gets statements like that, and you find out that a limb to a kid in the crowd.
Soak up every single second that you have that championship. Because I'm the reason why you hit. Ronda Rousey calls herself the baddest woman on the planet.
The SmackDown Women's title when Liv cashed in the Money in the Bank.
Standing in the ring with the baddest woman on the planet.
Oh, and Shotzi went after Ronda.
Bye, Shotzi.
SmackDown.
Bury the guy.
Heyman will offer a special address to the double.
Said, Liv, let's show these ladies what happens. She's worked her ass off to be here, but
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled. Morgan!
Liv and Ronda battle for the SmackDown Women's title in 20.
Canada, Natalya.
But Ronda was clearly injured. Liv Morgan took it very
very good at taking credit for things, too.
well. Here's the situation that is now 100%. Will Liv Morgan be able to tag team matchup? Nice takedown by Ronda.
Ronda,
The husband each and every week. Liv says, I go home.
man, of the mountain.
Oh, and Liv! Liv Morgan will never find a more...
Who's tagged and who's not.
Oh! Matrix situation.
She's tagged herself in. Yep, she didn't have the rope in her hand, though. They're not used to tag team.
The argument between Morgan and Rousey.
Very violent. Capable of chances. I don't think it doesn't take her out.
On Natalya with a SmackDown. DeVille and Natalya beating the hell out of Liv Morgan. Ronda get into this match.
Ronda.
All night. And there's the running knee by Sonya Deville.
Lana chanting for Ronda.
Double team.
Us to shut up during the break. We get paid to...
And now Morgan with a code breaker. Ronda, I can do this. I can get the win. I don't get out. And Natalya blasting.
Delivering a couple.
Probably should have been made, Pat.
And Ronda Rousey would be in the ring right now. Wanted to look weak. Says, champ, I don't need you.
The tag. And then off the drop toe.
Take the tag.
And Ronda tags herself. Oh my. To the Summer Piper's pit.
You kidding me, Atlanta, if you want to know.
Natalya from
Clear in that.
Oblivion. Pat, there is some guts. You saw the heart of the champion, Liv Morgan.
Took a beating. They end up on top. And tomorrow, shenanigans on...
For the tag team title match tomorrow.
Next.
And tomorrow night, Nissan Stadium, Nashville.
Potentially the greatest of all time. For legendary.
Tomorrow night at SummerSlam, this is the match. Jeff 9 days as undisputed champion.
4 years.
Hey.
Here we go. Here we go.
Street.
Whoa. Double J.
Now I thought.
Double J's trying to eat some chops.
I won't eat.
Hold up, ATL. Hold up. Have them leaking on this canvas like we did on Monday. Them headbands he got on.
And we creative imagination. Now, don't we? I'm here to let you run wild because I only have, as far as tonight goes. Oh, here we go. The province of the. Oh, and Jeff's not. Oh, and now Dawkins driving the use of gonna fly.
I would assume that's certainly not a good omen.
And then from the heavens, here's our progressive match.
It feels like a millennium since we sailed.
Raiders. Oh my goodness, Jinder just set into the new day.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yes, is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall.
So much for all the pranks and ambushes they stopped tonight.
We've been waiting for this for a while.
Slam themed bathing shorts, firing sweaters.
The Creed.
Hey, Max Dupree.
Nationals. The action begins at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Vicious Viking.
And Ivar.
You would assume that
They're against one of the best tag
Xavier Woods, certain Hall of Fame tag team.
tomorrow night at SummerSlam. And Xavier Woods on Eric. Ooh, just blasting through Xavier. Legal man off the top rope, cross body, lateral.
Martial arts, and I don't know if they're
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi and then
And now the double team by the Viking Raiders. So they showered.
no, they're Vikings. They don't willing to.
Oh, just pancaking body.
Yeah, cross big Viking body.
This we did notice during the commercial break that Eric and Ivar see the community.
We're the #1 trend in the United States.
Earlier tonight.
Well, both are.
SOS by Kingston. Yeah, Woods picking up the pace now. Yeah, Viking Raiders. Oh, nice. Russian. They're going to turn the tables on Ivar with a drop kick back to the big man.
Up, down, down.
And, oh, Xavier Woods.
Slingshot, tornado DDT from Xavier Woods that ended.
Possible tag team title opportunity down the road. Been a very physical night. Oh, Kofi lands on his knee. Oh, what a knee to the face. Team effort from the Vikings. Sit down. Worse now. Double team to Kingston. Massive.
Here are your winners.
That's a message to every
Eric and Ivar have picked up chairs and there's
the Viking.
And Woods run. Oh my goodness! As they come, they love to his career. The torn Achilles tendon and the Viking Raiders.
I'm coming for you, Miz.
I had to come back so I could beat your ass.
Universal Championship, you have to beat your opponent.
Universal Champion Roman Reigns.
Chief. Sports entertainment, the man standing 100 days has gotten to 7 body. Brock Lesnar down. Be the last man standing and
A long and storied history between fear.
Look at
That sick ass
who keeps planet Earth. We're sending that. Look at that.
Oh my God, Theory from behind. Labor Day weekend, Clash of the Candy, Lesnar,